Imagine standing in a crowded room, the hum of conversations blending into a single, overwhelming drone. While others engage effortlessly, you feel a strange sensation, like a spotlight shining directly on your thoughts, making you hyper-aware of every glance, every pause in conversation. This isn't just shyness. It's a heightened sensitivity that psychologist Elaine Aron terms sensory processing sensitivity. You're not just observing the room, you're processing it on a deeper level, noticing subtle shifts in tone, the unspoken dynamics between people. This awareness can feel exhausting, like trying to drink from a fire hose of social stimuli. But here's the twist. This same sensitivity that makes socializing draining also makes you an exceptional observer, a keen student of human behavior. You don't just see people, you understand them. And this understanding is a superpower, one that can be harnessed to navigate the world in ways others can't. But how did you become this way? And what can you do with this unique perspective? In the labyrinth of human cognition, some minds operate like sophisticated prediction engines, constantly scanning the environment for patterns. This isn't mere observation, it's pattern recognition mastery. One such individual might enter a bustling coffee shop, not just to grab a latte, but to subtly analyze the barista's hand movements, the cue's rhythm, and the chatter's volume. Their brain is a relentless simulator, running countless, if/then scenarios. If the barista pauses mid-pour, then perhaps they're distracted. If the queue suddenly swells, then maybe a new order is being prepared. It's not anxiety driving this. It's a sophisticated biological strategy for optimization, a concept echoed in the work of psychologist Gary Klein, who studied naturalistic decision-making. These individuals are like chess grandmasters, always thinking several moves ahead. But in the game of life, this pattern recognition isn't just about predicting the immediate future. It's a deep, almost unconscious understanding of systems and behaviors. Consider someone who frequently works in teams. They might notice that certain colleagues tend to speak up when others pause, or that decisions are often influenced by the most vocal or senior member. They don't just observe, they internalize these patterns. It's like having a mental model of the world, constantly updated with new data. This aligns with the concept of mental models from systems thinking, where understanding patterns helps in making better decisions. However, this constant simulation can sometimes lead to a unique challenge. In a world full of variables, these individuals might struggle with indecision, not because they lack confidence, but because they see too many possible outcomes. Imagine standing in front of a menu with countless options. While others might choose quickly, the pattern recognizer might feel overwhelmed, not by the choices themselves, but by the mental simulations of each potential meal's consequences. It's not procrastination. It's a thorough cost-benefit analysis playing out in real time. This brings us to the next point. The fine line between opportunity and overload in a mind that never stops predicting. The human mind is a complex theater, and for those who possess an acute awareness of self, it's a stage they navigate with meticulous precision. This isn't the crippling self-consciousness that makes one stumble over words or blush at a mere glance. It's a meta-leadership, a director's eye that observes, analyzes, and edits behavior in real time. Picture a seasoned actor, not just reciting lines but actively shaping their performance, adjusting to the audience's reactions, and fine-tuning their delivery. This is the cognitive elite in action, a group that psychologist Roy Baumeister refers to as those with high self-regulatory strength. They don't just experience life, they actively mold it. Consider a high-stakes business meeting. While others are caught up in the whirlwind of arguments and data, the self-observant individual is a step ahead. They notice the subtle shifts in tone, the fleeting expressions, and the unspoken undercurrents. But more than that, they observe their own reactions, editing their responses like a skilled filmmaker cutting and splicing scenes. This isn't just about being aware. It's about having the cognitive agility to pivot, to adapt, and to steer the narrative. It's what psychologists call metacognition, the ability to think about one's own thinking. It's not just knowing what you know, it's knowing how you know it. However, this heightened self-awareness isn't just a tool for social navigation. It's a compass for personal growth. Think of a runner adjusting their pace based on their body's feedback, pushing harder when they feel strong, pulling back when they sense fatigue. The self-observant individual does this with their entire emotional and cognitive landscape. They don't just react, they respond. They don't just feel, they understand. This is the essence of what philosopher Immanuel Kant called enlightenment, the courage to use one's own intellect to be one's own guide. It's a trait that sets them apart, a hidden strength that allows them to edit their lives like a finely crafted manuscript, one conscious decision at a time. Yet, this constant self-editing comes at a cost. It's not just mentally taxing, it's emotionally draining. It's like being the editor and the actor, the writer and the director all at once. But here's the twist. This very trait that can lead to exhaustion is also their greatest strength. It's what allows them to grow, to evolve, to constantly refine their understanding of themselves and the world around them. It's a defense mechanism that shields them from the pitfalls of unconscious behavior, a rational response to a world that often rewards impulsivity. It's not just a trait of the cognitive elite. It's a testament to their resilience, their determination to live a life of conscious choice and deliberate action. And this leads us to the inevitable question: how does this self-awareness shape their relationships with others? People who are too aware have an insatiable, informational appetite. They crave understanding and context, always seeking to fill in the blanks. It's not just about being curious. It's a need to see the full picture, to understand the nuances. This isn't mere observation. It's an active, engaged process. They don't just passively receive information. They dissect, analyze, and interpret. It's like they're constantly running a sophisticated internal algorithm, processing data points to understand the world around them. Think of it as a form of cognitive radar. They pick up on micro-expressions, the fleeting facial expressions that most people miss. A slight twitch of the eyebrow, a microsecond of lip pursing, these are high-fidelity data points. They also tune into tone of voice, the subtle shifts in pitch and pace that betray underlying emotions. This isn't just about being observant. It's about decoding complex social signals. It's like having a built-in lie detector, a social X-ray vision that reveals what's truly going on beneath the surface. This ability to process and interpret these subtle cues allows them to navigate complex power dynamics with surgical precision. It's not about manipulation. It's about understanding. They can sense shifts in group dynamics, anticipate conflicts, and identify unspoken alliances. This is where the concept of thin slicing comes into play, a psychological phenomenon where people can make remarkably accurate judgments based on very brief observations. They're not just thin slicing, they're thin slicing with exceptional accuracy. It's like they're playing three-dimensional chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Yet, this constant processing can be exhausting. It's not just the mental load, it's the emotional labor. Every interaction is a puzzle to be solved, a code to be cracked. But this exhaustion is also a strength. It's a sign of their deep engagement with the world. It's a testament to their commitment to understanding, to their refusal to accept things at face value. It's not laziness. It's a rational defense mechanism, a way to conserve energy for when it's truly needed. This exhaustion is a badge of honor, a sign of their unwavering dedication to the truth. You are a chronological traveler, a term not found in psychology textbooks, but one that aptly describes your unique temporal perspective. It's not about predicting the future in a mystical sense, but rather about your brain's remarkable ability to process information at a speed that allows you to see the consequences of actions before they fully unfold. This phenomenon is reminiscent of the psychological concept of anticipatory anxiety, where the mind leaps ahead to envisage potential outcomes. But in your case, it's not anxiety that drives this leap. It's a cognitive advantage. You don't just see the ball coming. You see where it's going to land before it gets there. In a crowded room, while others are still processing the present moment, you're already several steps ahead, foreseeing the ripple effects of a simple action or comment. This temporal displacement creates a unique dynamic in social interactions. You might find yourself in a conversation where you're already formulating a response to an argument that hasn't been fully made yet. It's not mind reading, it's pattern recognition. You've seen this argument before, or at least you've seen its type. This ability to anticipate can make you an excellent strategist or mediator, but it can also be isolating. Others might perceive you as distant or preoccupied, not understanding that you're simply operating on a different temporal plane. It's like being the only one in a room who's noticed the clock is running fast. Consider the concept of cognitive dissonance, the mental discomfort experienced by inconsistency between actions or beliefs. For you, this discomfort is minimized because you can often avoid actions that would lead to such inconsistencies. You see the potential dissonance before it arises and adjust your course accordingly. This might make you seem indecisive to others, but in reality, you're making decisions based on a broader temporal perspective. It's not that you're slow to decide, you're considering more variables than others might be aware of. Yet, this gift comes with its own set of challenges. It can lead to a sense of detachment, a feeling of being an observer rather than a participant. This is where the philosophical thoughts of Søren Kierkegaard might resonate with you. Kierkegaard explored the idea of the individual's existence as a process of self-discovery and personal choice, often involving anxiety and dread. For you, this anxiety isn't about the unknown. It's about the known future that others can't see. You're constantly making choices based on information that others don't have, which can make you feel like an outsider. But this outsider status also gives you a unique perspective, one that can be invaluable in complex situations. It's a double-edged sword, a blessing and a curse rolled into one. The idea of being stuck in your head is a common misconception. It implies passivity, as if awareness is a trap. But awareness is not a cage. It's a control panel. This perspective aligns with the concept of metacognition in psychology, which is the awareness and understanding of one's own thought processes. It's not about being trapped. It's about having the power to observe, analyze, and navigate the world with precision. Think of it like a pilot in a cockpit. The pilot isn't stuck in the cockpit. They are mastering the controls to navigate the sky. Awareness allows you to see patterns, predict outcomes, and make informed decisions. It's like having a built-in GPS for life. Consider a socially anxious individual. They might feel stuck in their head, overanalyzing every interaction. But what if this awareness is actually a strength? It's a form of hypervigilance, a heightened sensitivity to social cues. This is similar to the concept of sensory processing sensitivity, described by psychologist Elaine Aron. It's not a flaw, it's a superpower. With practice, this awareness can be harnessed to read rooms, understand unspoken dynamics, and respond with nuance. It's like having a social radar, allowing you to navigate complex situations with ease. Moreover, this awareness extends beyond social interactions. It's an operating system that can be used to hack the physical world as well. For instance, an overly self-aware person might notice subtle changes in their environment that others miss. This heightened awareness can lead to innovative solutions and creative problem-solving. It's like having a built-in diagnostic tool, allowing you to identify issues and implement fixes before others even notice there's a problem. So, rather than feeling stuck, embrace your awareness. It's not a hindrance, it's a powerful tool. You're not just in your head, you're mastering the interface.